mode.
Ashutosh, screen is visible. Shraddha, okay. So we are going to study AC series motor, unit number 5. Exam point of view, this is very important unit. Scoring point of view, passing point of view, this is very important unit. Okay, and you will find this unit is very easy unit as unit number 3. Unit number 3 was synchronous motor. ठीक है, so synchronous motor is also very short unit. Okay, similarly this unit is also very short unit, important unit, and a very easy unit. Okay, so let us start. We are starting today. We are starting EMF induced in DC commutator motors. This is EMF EMF induced EMF induced in AC AC commutator motor. AC commutator motor. ठीक है, this is EMF induced in AC commutator motors. This thing we have to study today. ठीक है, for example, see just this is basic, just we are doing revision, and after that we will move for the AC commutator motor. Okay. Now this is suppose one winding. This is one winding. Okay. And this is connected across DC supply. This is connected across the DC supply. What is the EMF induced in the winding? EMF induced in the winding? Anybody? EMF, whether there is EMF induced in the winding? Or Dhanashri, whether there is EMF induced in the winding? There is one winding. Simply it is copper coil connected across the DC supply. Okay? So what is the voltage equation we can say? What is the voltage equation? Voltage equation, suppose Vt is applied here. This is the Vt. So if I say ki write voltage equation, Vt. So what is voltage equation? Vt is equal to Vt. Vt has to overcome which thing? Voltage equation. If I say write, so what will be voltage equation? Okay? Or this is the okay, it is a you have to write the voltage equation. What is voltage equation? If DC is connected, voltage equation is, yes, anybody, this is I into R. I into R. Supply voltage has to overcome. Supply voltage has to overcome resistance drop. What about EMF induced in the winding? Whether there is self-induced EMF, when current I due to voltage Vt, when current I flows through the winding, there is flux, that is DC flux. Okay, and the winding is the conductor. So whether there is EMF in the winding, there is no EMF in the winding. Okay, so supply voltage has to overcome only resistive drop. Only resistive drop. That's why voltage is equal to I into R. This is the equation. Now DC is removed. For example, this is removed and DC is connected here. What is the voltage equation? This is voltage equation for DC. This is for when we connect DC supply. Now AC is connected having some frequency, 50 Hz frequency. So what is voltage equation then? Anybody? Voltage equation. Voltage equation Vt has to overcome. What Vt has to overcome? Anybody? Anybody? Parth, Saurabh, कुठं गेले फंडामेंटल्स? श्रद्धा, काय कळतं की नाही? Whether you are getting? What about fundamentals? Nobody knows fundamentals. Nobody apply theory, whatever they learn. Nobody is applying logic, whatever they studied in first year, second year. Nobody is applying. Nobody understand how to apply logic. You know this thing, but you don't know how to apply logic. How to apply logic, you don't know. Just all are running, and reading for examination only. Okay? So what is actually you are getting? Zero. Zero. You are nothing. You are not getting anything from your study. Just you are running for examination. You cannot apply simple logic. What is my question? My question is very simple. DC is removed and AC is connected. You don't know supply voltage has to overcome what? Only one student is replying and he is Vinay. Nobody, others are only listening. Vinay Bafla is only replying. What about others? Hmm? How you can expect good marks in oral? You cannot expect, listen, you cannot expect good marks in oral, practical. You cannot expect. How you can expect out of 50, 40 marks, 45, 45 marks? Even I can challenge, even you cannot pass. You cannot pass in the subject. How you can expect 45 marks? Hmm? And always crying. Teachers has given less mark to me. Crying. You have no daring of getting good marks. लक्षात जे काही दिलंय ते टीचरनी दिलंय आणि ते भेळ भत्ता समजून गुपचूप बसा. डेअरिंग नाही आपल्यामध्ये. चांगले मार्क्स आणायचे आणि हे आणि नेहमीच टीचरच्या नावाने तक्रार. टीचरनी कमी मार्क्स दिले, माझा ओरल चांगला गेला. टीचरला चांगलं माहित असतं आपण किती पाण्यात आहोत ते. साध्या साध्या गोष्टी येत नाहीत तुम्हाला आणि चांगले मार्क्स एक्सपेक्ट करता आणि पॅरेंटला परत वेगळंच सकाळी सांगत बसता. किती सिंपल, हे तुम्हाला काय माहित नाही का? सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे, पण ना बोलता येत ना अप्लाय करता येत. असं थोडी चालतंय. यू हॅव टू फेस ओरल, यू हॅव टू फेस इंटरव्ह्यू आफ्टर बी. Giving mom, nobody is replying, nobody is answering. Why it is so? What is my question? This is simple copper coil. Copper coil is connected across the DC supply initially. Copper coil having some resistance, so supply voltage has to overcome only resistive drop. Now same coil is connected, DC is removed and AC supply is connected to the coil. So what is voltage equation? Voltage equation means applied voltage has to overcome. ठीक है, क्या ओवरकम करना पड़ेगा अप्लाइड वोल्टेज को? I into Z. Now there is Z. I into Z because of frequency there is resistive impedance drop. And what is Z? Z is equal to R plus Jx. And what is X? This is R plus J 2 pi FL omega L, 2 pi FL. When we connect DC supply, that time frequency was 0. That's why there was no reactive part. Z is equal to resistance, and that's why supply voltage has to overcome only resistive drop, isn't it? But as soon as we connect AC supply, there is frequency and there is appearance of reactance. Supply voltage has to overcome impedance drop. At the same time, when current flows through the winding produce flux. So current is alternating, so flux is alternating. So alternating flux is linked by the winding itself. Winding is producing flux, at the same time it is linking its own flux. Therefore, there is self-induced EMF. And the self-induced EMF, direction of self-induced EMF is opposite to the supply voltage. So that we can say this is the counter EMF. analogous to back EMF in DC motor, analogous to back EMF. So you got this thing. When we connect AC supply to the coil is producing flux and the flux is linked by the coil. Therefore, there is EMF and the direction of EMF is opposite to the supply voltage. So this is called back EMF or counter EMF. In AC, it is counter EMF. Okay? So as its direction is opposite to supply voltage, so supply voltage has to overcome this EMF induced also. Okay. So what is the voltage equation? Voltage equation is this. Vt is equal to Iz plus counter EMF, and this is phasor equation. हे इक्वेशन तुम्ही ट्रान्सफॉर्मरच्या प्रायमरी वाइंडिंगचं आहे. हे इक्वेशन ट्रान्सफॉर्मरच्या प्रायमरी वाइंडिंगचं आहे. म्हणजेच ही ट्रान्सफॉर्मरची प्रायमरी वाइंडिंग आहे जिच्यामध्ये सेल्फ इंड्युस्ड ईएमएफ होतो. आता ही गोष्ट तुम्हाला माहित नाही का? ही गोष्ट माहित नाही का? किती वेळा शिकवायची? ही गोष्ट माहित नाही का? हे फर्स्ट इयरला आहे. फर्स्ट इयरला आहे. किती वेळा शिकवायची? एकदा शिकून कळत नाही का? लक्षात नाही राहत का? लक्षात राहण्यासाठी तुम्हाला वाचत राहावं लागणार आहे. रिव्हिजन करत राहावं लागणार आहे. जे तुम्ही करत नाही. एकदा सब्जेक्ट पास झाला की परत त्या सब्जेक्टला बघत नाही. Okay, so this is the self-induced EMF. And if I put this is the self-induced EMF. Why there was no self-induced EMF when we connect DC supply? Because when we connect DC supply, case 1, when we connect DC supply, current is flowing through the winding, but current is constant, flux is DC flux, and therefore DC flux cannot produce self-induced EMF. So when we connect DC supply, that time there is no self-induced EMF. Clear this thing? So that now it is clear. This is the EMF of the primary winding. Now suppose there is another winding. There is another winding placed here. This is the another winding placed here. What happens? The flux produced by the winding, this winding, is produced EMF in this winding also. This winding is called mutually induced EMF. EMF induced in the winding is called mutually induced EMF. The mutually induced EMF is induced because of time varying flux in the this winding, and therefore EMF induced in the nearby winding, and that is E2. So what is this? This is nothing but transformer. In transformer, in secondary winding, EMF induced is due to mutual induction, and the EMF induced in the primary winding is the self-induced EMF. Okay? But when we connect DC supply to a transformer, what happens? The resistance of the primary winding is small and supply voltage is rated, suppose, and current flowing through the winding will be very large. Primary winding and transformer with primary winding will damage. So you cannot connect the voltage, a DC voltage to the primary winding. But as soon as we connect AC supply, what is current in primary winding? V minus E upon Z. V minus E upon Z. So in transformer, who is controlling current? This thing. Counter EMF is controlling the current. Okay? Counter EMF is controlling the current. At no load, supply voltage V and counter EMF P is nearly equal. That's why at no load, current is very small. Hear this thing. So this is the basic thing. Okay? Now same thing before going to commutator motor. Now suppose this is the armature winding. This is the armature winding. This is brush. This is another brush. Okay? and this is the one winding. This is the one winding. Clear this thing? Now this is armature winding and this is the field winding. Field winding is connected across the DC supply. So you can say this is separately excited DC. This is separately excited DC machine. My question is, what is the voltage across armature? Voltage, path. What is the voltage across armature? Whether there is EMF in the armature, and if it is, what is the equation? Anybody? What is the voltage equation of EMF in armature? What this thing, na? What is I am asking? I am asking very simple thing. This is the field winding. This is the copper winding. It is connected across the DC supply. Okay? And this is the armature winding. Okay? So whether there is EMF, Saurabh, whether there is EMF in the armature, Saurabh, Abhidnya, whether there is EMF in the armature, Saurabh is also replying. Nilesh also replying. Prajwal is also replying. Singnapurkar also replying most of the time. This some students are replying regularly, but rest of the students, what is doing, don't know. Just you have to write your doubt. You have to reply what you think. Maybe right, maybe wrong. Why not replying? Okay. What about my sound? Why is why my voice is clear, na? So reply. DC supply is connected to the field winding. What is the EMF across the armature? What is the EMF in the armature? Dhanashri, Ritesh, Vedika, you don't know? Hmm? Vedika, Purane, you don't know this thing? Okay, okay. What is the EMF induced? DC supply is connected to the field winding. What is the EMF induced in armature? जयदीप जयदीप बऱ्यापैकी सुरुवातीला ऍक्टिव्ह होता. नंतर काय झालं जगदीप? हे पहा हे फिगर तुमच्या समोर आहे. आर्मेचर and winding. Winding is connected across DC. This is separately excited. What is the voltage across armature? No voltage across armature. No voltage across armature. Zero. Right, right. Vinoy, your answer is right. Yes, Vinoy. Yes. Armature. Vinay has asked, is armature rotating? I intentionally not mentioned this thing. I intentionally not mentioned this thing, whether armature is running or not. There this thing. So, so EMF across the armature is zero. If I connect voltmeter here, EMF induced in the armature winding is zero. Okay, so even though current flowing through the field winding is producing flux, but armature is not rotating. How EMF generate? This separately excited DC generator, you can say. What is equation of EMF? Equation is phi Zn E upon 60 into A. 60 into A. What is N? N is the speed. N is the speed. So speed must be there. Speed must be there. Isn't it? Then and then only there will be EMF in the armature. You can say E is proportional to speed. E is proportional to speed. I have not mentioned whether armature is running or stop. Not running. Okay. So armature is not running. So EMF induced in the armature is zero. Here, this is called rotational EMF. This equation is called rotational EMF. This is called speed EMF because this is depend on speed, proportional to speed. If flux, Z, P, all things are constant. Okay, so EG or EB, nothing but speed EMF, nothing but rotational EMF, nothing but back EMF in DC. It is same thing, depend on speed. Now suppose armature is running. Armature is running. Whether there is EMF in armature. In this case, whether there is EMF in armature. Armature is running. Shinde. Armature is running now. Shubham. The armature is coupled to prime mover. And suppose armature is running. Priyanka Wag. Whether there is EMF in the armature. There is no EMF in the armature. Even armature is running. No EMF in the armature. Field winding is producing flux. Armature is running in flux. But no rotational EMF. Now as per this equation, there should be EMF. There should be EMF. Okay? This is rotational EMF. As per this EMF, flux is there. As per this EMF, flux is there, Z is there, speed is there, everything is there. Even though EMF is not inducing. What is the reason? Reason is that, what is reason? This is dynamically induced EMF. And what is the equation? Equation is BLV sine of angle theta. Sine of angle theta. BLV sine of angle theta. This is the dynamically induced EMF. This is voltage, EMF induced. B is there. B is flux upon area of the circuit, magnetic circuit. Flux density is there. What is L? L is the length of armature, horizontal length of armature. Axial length you can say. So L is also there. What is V? V is meter per second. Speed, peripheral speed, meter per second, IDN. V is also there. B is there, L is there, V is there. What about sine theta? Theta is no theta. Why no? There is no theta? Because this is the field winding. Field winding axis is this, horizontal or vertical. Horizontal or vertical. This is field axis and it is called polar axis or pole axis. Field flux is vertically, maybe upward, maybe downward, depending on the direction of current. Assume it is downward, suppose. This is the pole axis. What about armature magnetic axis? Armature magnetic axis nothing but brush axis. So this is the armature magnetic axis. Okay. So what is the angle between armature magnetic axis and brush axis? Armature magnetic axis and field axis. Field axis is vertical. armature magnetic axis is also vertical. What is the angle? No angle. So this is 0, theta is 0. If theta is 0, what is the voltage induced? Sin theta if theta is 0, sin theta is 0, no voltage is induced. So you cannot show DC machine like this. You cannot show DC machine like this. Okay, if I want to show DC machine, then you can show like this. This is armature. This is armature, same armature. But instead of showing field winding vertical, if I show field winding horizontal like this. Okay, same figure, same figure. This is connected across DC circuit. This figure and this figure is exact same. Okay, but here field winding was shown vertical, the field winding is shown horizontal. Okay, and suppose this is rotated, so this is the brush axis, armature axis, and this is the field axis. This angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. So sin 90 is 1. So EMF induced is BLV. BLV sin theta is 1. It is maximum angle 90 degree. So you'll get maximum EMF. Now, now see, this machine and this machine is same, but in this machine no EMF induced in the armature, but here you will find EMF in the armature. So while showing machine DC machine, you have to show like this. Okay, so this machine we are talking about this machine will neither motor nor generator, neither motor nor generator. Okay, but this machine will be running either motor or generator. Thing is that in case of motor, if we connect field winding across DC and armature winding also DC, then there is current carrying conductor armature that is placed in the field produced by the shunt field winding, but there is no force. As per Lorentz equation, what is the force developed? Force developed is equal to BIL sine of theta. Again theta is there. If we show like this, sin theta is 0, no force develop, आणि फोर्स जर डेव्हलप झाला नाही तर आर्मेचर वरती तो फोर्स कुठून राहणार? फोर्सच डेव्हलप होत नाही, नो फोर्स ऍक्टिंग ऑन द आर्मेचर, सो हाऊ आर्मेचर रोटेट. ठीक आहे, म्हणजेच काय की जर आपण डीसी मशीन या पद्धतीने शो केली, ती मोटर म्हणून पण काम करणार नाही आणि जनरेटर म्हणून पण काम करणार नाही. त्यासाठी तुम्हाला डीसी मशीन ही अशी शो करावी लागणार आहे. मोटर असो की जनरेटर, armature magnetic axis and field magnetic axis must be 90 degree apart. This is story behind this thing. Okay, but practically what happens, so if I show DC shunt motor like this, DC shunt motor like this, it will run practically. We are talking about practically. These two are in shunt, these two are in parallel, it will run. But canonically this will not run, this will not run as a motor or generator. So you must know theory behind this theory. You must know theory behind this thing. मला सांगा, इंटरव्ह्यूला गेल्यानंतर जर असा तुम्हाला काही क्वेश्चन विचारला तर काय होणार आहे? 99 स्टुडंट या पद्धतीने डीसी मोटर ड्रॉ करणार आहे. 99 स्टुडंट या पद्धतीने डीसी मशीन ड्रॉ करणार आहे. तुम्ही जर या पद्धतीने डीसी ड्रॉ केला असेल तर एक विद्यार्थी डीसी मशीन वेगळं फिगर काढतो, म्हणून हा स्पेशल आहे. एक्झामिनर तुम्हाला विचारेल, त्या 99 विद्यार्थ्यांनी डीसी मशीन या पद्धतीने प्लॉट केली, तुम्हीच एकटे आहात ज्यांनी या पद्धतीने प्लॉट केले. व्हॉट इज द रिझन? काय रिझन आहे तुम्हाला हे रिझन जर माहित असेल तर नक्कीच फरक पडतो. ठीक आहे. तर अशा प्रकारच्या फिगर्स इतरांनी काढलेल्या चालतील. इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजिनियरनी अशा प्रकारे काढलेली फिगर चालणार नाही. इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजिनियर मस्ट draw DC machine like this. He cannot plot DC machine like this. Clear this thing? Clear this thing? Now see, now come to point. आता ह्या फिगर नेक्स्ट पेज वरती जाऊ आपण आता. सपोज अगेन जस्ट वी आर स्टडिंग फंडामेंटल्स. ठीक आहे. याच्यामुळे आपले फिगर लेक्चर आज 63व लेक्चर आहे, 63rd लेक्चर आहे आणि आपले अजून 4 युनिट सुद्धा होत नाही. याच्याचमुळे की जास्त आपण जरा डिटेल जातो आणि फंडामेंटल्स किंवा इतर गोष्टीमध्ये डिटेल शिकवल्यामुळे आपल्याला हे सरकता येत नाही. 8 युनिट मध्ये 8 लेक्चर मध्ये 1 युनिट आरामशीर संपून जाईल. लक्षात. पण ह्या गोष्टी जर सांगितल्या नाही शक्य. ठीक आहे. नाउ सपोज दिस इज द आर्मेचर. This is the armature and this is the shunt field winding. Okay, this is connected in shunt like this and this is like this. Okay? And this is the terminal point. VDC is connected here. VDC. IDC is flowing here. DC current is flowing here. आता सांगा. VDC is connected here. IDC is flowing through the circuit. IA, this is armature current, and this is the field current, ISH, shunt field current. What are the EMF induced in the windings? How many fluxes are there in the air gap? In the air gap, there are 2 fluxes. One flux is from the main field winding. In the air gap, there are 2 fluxes. One flux from the main field winding, and that flux will be horizontal because this is the axis of field winding, and this is called direct axis. So this is phi d. Phi d is the main flux. Okay, and the armature flux is vertical. आता इथे परत क्वेश्चन येतो की why armature flux is vertical? Thing is that आता इथे आपण बघा ब्रश असे दाखवलेले आहे. हा झाला ब्रश ऍक्सिस. या ऍक्सिसला म्हणतात ब्रश ऍक्सिस. आता जे काही आर्मेचर कंडक्टर्स असतील, फॉर एक्झाम्पल 100 कंडक्टर्स असतील, 100 कंडक्टर्स मधले 50 कंडक्टर्स असे राहतील. टोटल कंडक्टर्स आपण म्हणतोय, आणि हे 50 कंडक्टर्स इकडे राहतील असे. लक्षात. 100 कंडक्टर पैकी 50 कंडक्टर्स इकडे आणि 50 कंडक्टर्स इकडे. कळालं. आणि समजा यांनी जर 100 एम्पियर करंट घेतला तर हा 50 एम्पियर इकडे जाईल, 50 एम्पियर इकडे जाईल आणि इथून तुम्हाला 100 एम्पियरच मिळेल. लक्षात. याला म्हणतात पॅरलल पाथ. याला म्हणतात पॅरलल पाथ. ठीक आहे. आता समजा हा फ्लक्स डॉट करंट कॅरी करतो. हे सगळे डॉट करंट कॅरी करतात. हे क्रॉस करंट कॅरी करतात. क्रॉस करंट. तर जर तुम्ही इथं थंब रूल वापरला, इथून हा फ्लक्स वरती जाईल, हा पण फ्लक्स वरती जाईल, याचा पण फ्लक्स असा वरती जाईल आणि याचा पण फ्लक्स वरती जाईल. म्हणजेच काय, सगळ्या कंडक्टरचा फ्लक्स इकडच्या आणि इकडच्या वरच्या डायरेक्शनने जाईल. लक्षात. या वरच्या डायरेक्शनने जाईल. आणि म्हणून ब्रश ऍक्सिस हा आर्मेचरचा मॅग्नेटिक ऍक्सिस आहे. कळालं. त्याला म्हणतात आर्मेचर मॅग्नेटिक ऍक्सिस. आणि यामधला अँगल हा 90 डिग्री केलेला असतो. इंटेन्शनली, आयडियली हा 90 डिग्री केलेला असतो. म्हणजेच काय, armature flux is 90-degree apart from the direct axis or main flux axis, and this is, you can say, armature flux. This is along the quadrature axis, कारण direct axis च्या 90 degree आपण quadrature axis काढत असतो. मग armature flux is along the quadrature axis. You got this thing? Now tell me, DC is connected whether there is EMF in the armature. Whether there is EMF in the armature. Okay? There is EMF produced in the armature. This is because if the armature is running in the flux produced by the main field winding. So this flux, main field winding flux, will produce EMF in the armature, and that EMF is called back EMF. Back EMF EB. Its direction is opposite. Okay? Now armature flux is vertical. Armature flux is vertical. Whether this flux, armature flux IA, will produce EMF in armature winding or field winding, it will not produce. It will not produce any EMF in the armature winding and field winding. Though there is armature flux, it is not producing this EMF in the armature winding. Okay? At the same time, EMF in the field winding. Flux phi A is neither producing EMF in armature nor EMF in field. कारण काय की armature flux is vertical and armature magnetic axis is also vertical. So that what about sine theta? Sine theta is 0. So that no dynamically induced EMF in the armature. You got this thing? At the same time, armature flux is vertical and field is horizontal. Field flux is horizontal. So with this field winding is producing flux phi d. Whether this phi d will produce EMF in the field winding. Whether phi d will produce EMF in the field winding. It will not produce EMF in the field. Counter EMF, not produce. This is because phi d is stationary because DC current is flowing. Phi d is stationary and winding is also stationary. So no transformer action, no EMF in the field winding. No EMF in the field winding. Okay? At the same time, field winding is horizontal and armature flux is vertical. So that there is no mutual flux linking. इथे बघा पहिला केस EB कशामुळे जनरेट होतोय? हा मेन वाइंडिंगच्या फ्लक्स मुळे. त्याला कारण काय? आर्मेचर ऍक्सिस आणि मेन फील्ड वाइंडिंग ऍक्सिस 90 डिग्रीने आहे. आता इथे आर्मेचरचा ऍक्सिस व्हर्टिकल आहे आणि फील्ड हॉरिझॉन्टल आहे. इथे अँगल 90 डिग्री आहे. Even though phi A is not producing EMF in the field winding. This is because the field winding is stationary. But as soon as we make arrangement to rotate field winding, then there may be EMF in the field winding. Why EMF in the armature winding? Because the armature winding is running in the direct axis. If the shunt field winding is made rotating, then shunt field winding will produce rotational EMF from the armature flux, not self-induced EMF. Okay? At the same time, this is transformer and this is secondary winding. Okay? Now this is connected across AC supply. So there is EMF in the primary winding and EMF in the secondary winding. Okay? So this is are primary winding flux, and this is axis, and this is the secondary winding axis. So in primary winding and secondary winding, angle is 0. It means that to produce mutually induced EMF, axis of both the winding must be same. Axis of both the winding must be same, and at the same time flux must be alternating. Flux must be alternating. This is the condition for transformer winding. For example, this is the transformer core. This is the transformer core. This is primary winding. This is another winding. ठीक है? And suppose this is laboratory purpose transformer. This is 250 volt and this is 125 volt. आता सांगा की if I connect 250 volt here, I am getting 125 volt here. So this is transformer. But if I placed exact same winding, identical winding here, and here also, exact identical winding, मतलब कि this winding and this winding is identical, and this winding is connected across the AC supply. So what is the EMF across this winding and EMF across this winding? So no EMF will be across this winding and this winding. Only EMF will be across this winding. ठीक है? So to generate transformer EMF, angle between primary axis and the secondary axis must be 0. Then and then only transformer action will take place. If this winding showing zero EMF, this is because the primary winding flux is vertical and the axis of this winding is horizontal. So angle is 90 degree. So 90 degree, so no transformer EMF action. And same thing is happening here because armature flux is vertical and field winding is horizontal, so that armature flux is not producing any EMF in the armature. So this is all about basic. आता सांगा, या गोष्टी तुम्हाला माहित नाही का? या गोष्टी तर तुम्ही फर्स्ट इयर मध्येच शिकलाय. या गोष्टी तुम्ही फर्स्ट इयर मध्ये शिकलाय. स्टॅटिकली इंड्युस्ड EMF, म्युच्युअली इंड्युस्ड EMF. मग हेच लॉजिक हे सगळ्या मशीन्स मध्ये वापरलेलं आहे. मग हे मशीन कुठलंही असो, AC असो, DC असो, सिंगल फेज असो, 3 फेज असो किंवा अजून कुठलंही असो, सगळ्या मशीन मध्ये हेच लॉजिक आहे जे तुम्ही फर्स्ट इयर मध्ये शिकलेलं आहे. आणि ह्या जे मशीन्स तुम्हाला कठीण वाटतात याला कारण काय की आपल्याला हे लॉजिक अप्लाय करता येत नाही. लक्षात सर्वोदय कळालं का? का आपण फेल होतो किंवा का आपल्याला कळत नाही, का आपल्याला सब्जेक्ट कठीण जातो, याला कारण आपलं लॉजिक फर्स्ट इयर मध्ये केलेल्या गोष्टी थर्ड इयर मध्ये कुठंच अप्लाय करत नाही, सेकंड इयर मध्ये कुठंच अप्लाय करत नाही. अभ्यास करताना त्या गोष्टीचं कधीच रिव्हिजन नाही किंवा इथं हे आलं कसं याच्यावरती कधीच विचार नाही. कसं काय आपल्याला अप्लाय करता येईल? आणि म्हणून कॉम्पिटिटिव्ह एक्झाम किंवा ओरल मध्ये आपण चांगलं करू शकत नाही. आलं लक्षात? ओके श्रद्धा. आणि एक बुक हे कधीही सफिशियंट नसतं. एक बुक कुठल्याही सब्जेक्टला सफिशियंट नसतं. वेगवेगळे बुक वाचावे लागतील. आलं लक्षात? आणि विद्यार्थ्याला वाचनाशिवाय दुसरं काही करायचं नसतं. फक्त वाचनाशिवाय पर्याय नाही, एवढं लक्षात घ्या. वाचनाशिवाय पर्याय नाही. आपल्यासारखे सोसायटीमध्ये खूप मुलं आहेत. आपण काय वेगळं आहोत? आपल्याला वेगळं व्हावंच लागेल, तर आपल्याला जॉबची सिक्युरिटी आहे. नाही तर एक जॉब मिळवणं एवढं सोपं नाही. मिळवणं आणि टिकवणं एवढं सोपं नाही. ठीक आहे. आणि प्रत्येक पॉइंट वाचल्यानंतर त्याच्यावर त्याच्यावरती विचार करावा लागेल. ठीक आहे. काही डाऊट आहेत का शर्वरी? वैभव, काही डाऊट? ओके. जे माझ्याकडचे जे मुलं आहेत सेमिनारचे, हा सॅटर्डेला सेमिनार होणार आहे. सॅटर्डे नंतर तो होणार नाही. सॅटर्डेला सेमिनार होणारच आहे. माझ्याकडच्या मुलांनी आपापल्या टॉपिकनुसार मला फक्त कंटेंट तुम्ही एका याच्यावरती हे करा, ईमेल करा किंवा SMS करा. ठीक आहे. SMS करून नाही होणार, तर ईमेलच करा तुम्ही. त्या कंटेंट मला फक्त हे करा, म्हणजे त्या कंटेंटनुसार मला कळेल की तुम्ही सेमिनारमध्ये काय डिलिव्हर करणार आहे. ठीक आहे. तर त्या कंटेंट हे आपल्या टॉपिकला रिलेव्हंट असावं. ठीक आहे. आणि त्याचा कंटेंटचा सिक्वेन्स पण तेवढाच महत्वाचा आहे. आलं लक्षात? तर मला काय कराल तुम्ही, फर्स्ट पेज आहे कंटेंटचं, कंटेंट मला तुम्ही ईमेल करा, ssdhamal@kkwag.edu.in. सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे तो. ठीक आहे. तर माझ्याकडचे काही 3-4 मुलं असतील, खैरनार मॅडमचे 3-4 मुलं, यांचा सॅटर्डेला सेमिनार आहे. टाइम टेबल मी तुम्हाला व्हॉट्सअपवरती पाठवलेलाच आहे, सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे. ठीक आहे. तर सेमिनार होतील. ठीक आहे. मी लिव्ह करतो आता. थँक्यू.